In this video, we're going to take light bulbs to the next level. We're going to work with color ranges, shapes, intensities. We're going to add components to light fixtures that'll make you feel like you're in your favorite action scene, from dim flickering lights to intense illuminations. Make note that intensifying colors can be taxing on your computer resources, so adjust in small increments to avoid overdoing it. I can't think of anything else better to do, so let's jump right in. Okay, we're going to start this off real slow in case this is your first time with Unity Explorer. Press F7 to open the menu, and press Escape so that the camera doesn't move with every mouse movement. We can go ahead and close the log if it's open, and the clipboard. We're not going to be using any of that. And up at the top, just make sure we have the Object Explorer and the Inspector open. This will get me set up for when I'm ready to use the lights. But until then, we need to build some. So let's go ahead and press F7, close that menu, and press F1 and type in log hack. Turn that on and press escape. So we don't want to jump in and start changing all the lights just yet. We want to go ahead and set up a light so we can learn this process, and when you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and do this to any light you feel you can find. So we're going to go ahead and build a test light. Why does he always show up when you're trying to place a log? So I'm going to build a simple square, and I'm going to hang a light bulb off the center. Need to add some wire and a light bulb. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a solar panel. Might as well give it a battery. And let's connect it. All right, we have our light. So how can we get to it and change the color? We'll go ahead and press escape. This is going to stop our camera from moving around with the mouse movements. Go ahead and press F7 to bring back Unity Explorer. If you don't see these panels again, you can open the Object Explorer at the top. And in the Object Explorer, you want to make sure that you're in the blank scene on the Scene Explorer. Now what we're looking at is everything in the game so far. As you can see, torches, stick beds, wall shelves, pillars, even Kelvin. And as we build objects, they get placed at the bottom of this list. As you can see, the electric wire that we connected our light bulb to our solar panel, the battery we used, and the solar panel itself. Sometime in between then, a squirrel even spawned. So the light bulb itself is actually called an electric device, and I can see that it got placed right here. I'm going to go ahead and select it, and it's going to open up in the Inspector tool. If I grab the top of this panel, I can actually move this around, and the same goes for the Object Explorer. I can slide these over and out the way, and I can see my light bulb still exists back here. By activating this, I can tell this is the one I need to work on. Aside from that, each game object has a position, rotation, and scale, and we could adjust these numbers or these sliders to make this thing move in different ways. But let's focus on the lights for right now. So inside this electric device, we have a light bulb on element, and that's going to be the light bulb itself. The light bulb contains a couple of game objects, but we want to focus on the light. I'm going to go ahead and click that one too. Now over here on the right, we have components. The middle component here is Unity Engine Light. And if we go ahead and select this, it's going to bring up another panel for us to mess with. We can see things like color, intensity, range. I'm just going to play around with these numbers for you just so you can get an idea of what they do. Let's start with the color. Color in this game is represented by 4 values. The first value is red, the second value is green, the third value is blue, and the fourth value is the alpha channel. We're not going to be using the fourth channel, so we're going to focus on the first 3 values. And those are going to be between 0 and 1, and they represent how much of each color that they're going to put towards the final color. If I give this a value of 1 for red, 0 for green, 0 for blue, and 1 for the alpha channel, and select apply, our light bulb turns red. If I press escape, I can take a look back in game and see that clearly it has changed colors for us. If I press escape, try to make this light green. Again, the first one's red, so I'm gonna put 0. The second one is green, so I'm gonna put 1. The third one's blue, so I'm gonna put 0. And we just leave the alpha channel at 1. Hit apply, and the light clearly has turned green. Going one more time to try to make this light blue, we're going to start with the red channel, make it 0. We're also going to put 0 for green. We're going to put 1 for blue and 1 for the alpha channel, and hit apply. And now you can see that our light has turned blue. I'm going to press F7 to put this menu away for a moment. I'm going to press escape because I want to use a console command here. I want to make it a little darker. I say let's go a little darker. That looks cool. I'm getting a little bit of Undertaker vibes here. So I'm gonna press escape, press F7, bringing back the menu. I wanna change the intensity. Let's set this to 10,000. Let's hit apply. I can see the background got brighter. I can press F7 and escape to go back to the game. That's cool. If we look back in the distance, we can definitely tell that's brighter than most normal lights would be. Very intense. I can see some fog with it, loving the way it looks. If I press escape and F7, we can try to affect the range, and I'm gonna put this on a range of 20. I'm gonna hit apply, and I can see a little bit in the back got brighter, but let's go look at it in game. Let's press F7, escape, and get a little bit closer. And I just wanna vibe to this for a second. Okay, so I also showed you some things where we had special effects like flickering and then the crazy strobe lights. So let me show you how we do that. Press escape, press F7, and let's go back to the light itself. Over here in the components section, I'm gonna start typing in the word light. I can see a couple of options showing up. I can scroll through this, but the first one we're gonna select is flicker red light. Once you have it highlighted here, press add comp, and it should be activated on your light bulb. Press escape and F7, and you should see the effects in play. Really spooky. Now, if you really want to get crazy, watch what this does. We're going to press escape, press F7, and we're going to go back over to the components. I'm going to get rid of the flicker red light, and I'm going to add a new one. I'll backspace that and type in the word light, and I'm going to go down to light flicker TV screen. I'm going to add comp, and I'm going to press F7 and escape. And now we've got some craziness going on. I wonder how this looks at a distance. Calvin, do you like that? You never do anything for me. I haven't tested everything, but I'm sure there's a lot more you could do inside of here. If you're finally feeling confident and you want to go do some of the lights you already have, go ahead and just search for other electrical devices and toggle them on, toggle them off. Make sure you have the right light before you start playing with it. You might get frustrated and make changes to a light that wasn't even the one you intended to change, and you turn around and you got some crazy accident like this going off. So definitely pay attention. We're gonna wrap things up right here. You guys have a great day.